My name is Rafael Colantonio, President and Co-Creative Director on Dishonored at Arcane. So the DLC is a good way to test some ideas and see how people react to them. For example, going this time with a hero that has a voice, as opposed to the voiceless hero that we did for Dishonored, is an interesting test. To us, it says how do people like it or not, and same with the powers. It's a good way to see what kind of powers people prefer. There is the pull power. Where you can lift an enemy and attract him to over for example a gap so that he falls in. Or you can actually pull objects themselves, and you can also give your own powers to your servants, which is an interesting power that is really just for Dowd. In this case, right? It's adapted to his character because he has all his servants, all these other assassins that work for him, and you can actually communicate your powers to them. The new blink, the blink of Dowd, is definitely more than a slight tweak. It's we've added this pause in time as you jump and you're not pressing forward. It allows you to change your direction in the air, which was something we wanted to try for Dishonored, but we did not quite have time. So we knew we have some time for the DLC, and we said that would be really nice. Plus, it ties into the theme of the way that the assassins teleport in Dishonored. If you look at them, the fact that they teleport kind of conveys the idea that they readjust the trajectory in the air, and so we did that, and it actually worked pretty well. So that's an example of something that we tweaked from the original, but at the end of the day was kind of a new feature, really. We are very careful about changing the overall balance of the game, and we don't want to break anything here. So the idea is really to whatever it is that people liked about Dishonored, and if there were other areas they wanted to explore and some new mechanics, then that's what we give for them. That's what we do. Right? We just expand whatever is already existing. Corvo is really the player, right? It's a voiceless hero. The player can project whatever kind of personality he wants to it, and that's how we designed Dishonored. Right? We were playing Corvo, and it's your choice as the player what kind of character you want to be. Whereas Dowd, he had a personality from the minute one, where you see him killing the Empress, and then at some point you interact with him, and he obviously has this very strong personality and this style. So that is the big difference this time. So you play through the eyes of this assassin that you've known to be your enemy in Dishonored, and now you're going to play through him and understand the story from the other side. Who would win in a fight between Dowd and Corvo is a very interesting question, because it is something that is somehow related to the DLC. Without any spoilers, you get to see a little bit of that in the DLC. It's really interesting that you're asking this question, because it's something that we try to answer in the DLC. I think having this little story about Dowd and its full arc and how he did what he did and why, and how it influences the full world of Dishonored was a very, very exciting experience to us, and we hope that people really like it.